This video is a quick recap of starting Unit 1. So again, your screen's going to look a little bit different. Your upcoming and your reminders will be a little bit different. You now have a Unit 1 folder. It has our essential question: to what degree does struggle affect success? With our focus questions of why do some people succeed and how does a person overcome adversity or the challenges that they face in life. Now, you might be wondering what happened to the work that you were previously working on, and you're going to need to scroll all the way to the bottom for that one. And when you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that there is a previous assignments folder. It's also kind of a charcoal gray. When you click on that, that's going to open up all of the previous work that you were working on. So if you click on that folder, Introduction to Language Arts, those are those first few days that we worked on. If you were missing anything, remember you can go back and work on those before this weekend. So let's jump back to the start of our course, and we're going to go into that Unit 1 folder. So that Unit 1 folder has two folders available to you right now. Materials for writing Unit 1 essay. You do not need to touch this folder yet. You can poke around in there, but you don't need to do anything with that yet. We're going to be writing this essay together. Lesson 1 is where we really need to be. High school nerds make more money, says social science. We're going to click on that so that we can open up our folder. Inside our folder is our weekly agenda. Depending on the day that we start, that week starts on that day. You will note that each day has a certain amount of bullet points. Those are your activities to complete. You will also see whether that day should be one of our synchronous days or our asynchronous days. Remember, I send you an email every morning letting you know what day it is and what you will be expected to do. So, for the first thing that we are doing is we're going to read the article. We're going to respond to the digital journal prompt. Remember, the digital journal, you're going to access that through your Google Drive. You already made a copy of that, so you're going to use the one that is in your Google Drive. You don't want to have to redo all of your work each time you open up a new file. So make sure that you are using the digital journal that is in your Google Drive. You should have renamed it. And the way that we're going to access this article, and you can see that Lesson 1 focuses on this article, High School Nerds Make More Money, says social science. We're going to be working with this article for that 5-day span. And you can see that throughout this agenda. Now here is our article, and we're going to click on that article. And I'm going to have to refresh my page. Doesn't look like my images are loading, so let's refresh that very quickly. You can see that our annotation guide is here. Tells us how we're going to be annotating our article. We are not yet ready to annotate. We will be doing that shortly. And you will see that we have the open assignment with Cami. You want to open your assignment with Cami. But if for whatever reason Cami is down or you can't find the work right now, you can always click and view it as a PDF. But we're going to be working with our assignment in Cami. So we're going to go ahead and open our assignment using Cami. And what we need to do right now is we need to read the article. The article is about 5 paragraphs. You'll see that it's been actually chunked. So we have a few paragraphs at the top and a few paragraphs at the bottom. We have a part A and a part B. Our goal is to read these paragraphs right now. We'll come back to it for any additional instruction later. You'll see that this document also has additional pages. So again, here's our annotation guide. It's not in color this time. We have a vocabulary list that we're going to be working with. And if you scroll down, we have the paraphrase or summarize section. And that's for each of the parts that our article is broken up into. Part A, Part B, and Part C, which is our graphic organizer there, our graphic rather. So your job right now is to read the article.